had many adventures of stopping villains and keeping the railroad safe. Despite protecting the railroad and saving a lot of people, they still had their jobs to do. Despite that, all the engines still did their jobs well and kept the time on schedule. All the engines wanted to make sure that no villain or evil engine would try to harm anyone on the railroad. Despite saving the railroad and the people, they had their jobs of taking passengers and freight, and that was their main priority. The engines had to make sure that they get their jobs done first. But helping people was more important. Despite that, the engines still did their jobs well. Many of the biggest steam locomotives on the railroad, the Big Boy, is one of them. Brutus Wassak's Big Boy 4014 is one of the strongest engines on the Union Pacific, and he always helps out on the Clinchfield Highland Valley Railroad since the Union Pacific ran through California. Despite his strict attitude and stern nature, he showed himself as a kind-hearted and well-mannered giant. Many engines had been through a lot of horrifying experiences during the time in the 40s, but despite that, the engines still continued their jobs as normal engine would of pulling passengers and freight trains. And without the engines running on the railroad, there would be no railroad at all. All the engines agree that they are happy to call the Clinchfield Highland Valley Railroad their home. But the Clinchfield Highland Valley Railroad has the allies they have to make sure if any situation is out of hand, they would always be there. The Oregon Central Railroad is one of them, and Rusty, the champion of the railroad, who is nicknamed by Control, is very happy to help any engine out in case if a situation gets out of hand. Aiden and Rusty are very good friends, and they remember the old days since they worked on the railroad back in the days of steam. One day, all the engines had nothing to do since there wasn't any jobs assigned for them. Aiden was telling the engines about a certain villain he knew well. I'm telling you guys, many of the Decepticons are really, really bad. Well, the one that is really sneaky and really, really good at getting away is Steeljaw. Yeah, we all heard of him, but some of us don't. Indeed, Baltimore, you were built many years ago before you have heard of these guys. Yeah, but I'm glad I know about that now. But how evil are these guys? Really bad. But however, Steeljaw didn't want to follow Megatron's orders. What do you mean? Aiden remembers of during the time Megatron was trying to take over Earth in the 1980s, but the Autobots had stopped him. But however, Steeljaw couldn't stand the Megatron's constant orders. And when Megatron tried to order Steeljaw to do what he wanted, Steeljaw snapped. You'll get what's coming to you, Steeljaw! One day, you'll pay for betraying me! Go say! After Steeljaw left, Megatron was enraged. And let me tell you, he was livid. I say he deserved that. But believe me, from what I know, Steeljaw is still out there with his gang, still causing trouble. But he's wanting to get even with Megatron after everything that Megatron did to him. I don't know why he's still out there, but from what I know, he's a dangerous threat. I don't know if he's on our side or not, but from what I can tell, he's not trustworthy. I can agree with you on that, Aiden. I met a lot of bad guys in my time, but this guy is really number one on my list. We better keep our eyes out for him. But unknown to the engines, Steeljaw had already arrived.
Looks like Thunderhoof, Underbite, clamped down in Quillfire. Didn't survive the impact. Great. Looks like I'm all alone again. Question is, where am I? Looks like I'm not on Cybertron, and no sign of those Autobots, especially Bumblebee.
Alright, so far so good. Nothing is here.
That's all I need to scramble communications.
What the? Come on, work! What's wrong with this stupid thing? Aiden, come in! What's wrong, Gregory? Steeljaw's here! He's trying to... Come on, work, you stupid thing! Gregory, come in! The only response from the radio was the sizzling, cracking, and popping. Gregory, come in! Aiden, what's wrong? Guys, we have company. And Aiden was right. Rolling up to the roundhouse was a sleek gray car, and then it transformed into a robotic wolf. Aiden recognized who it was.
Interesting. I can tell you don't expect
Well. We meet again, Steeljaw, after many years. I had a feeling you would show up. If you're thinking of scrapping me and my friends, that's not gonna happen.
You think you guys are powerful, but I am stronger than you ever be.
We may be old and depend on coal, oil, or wood, but we are survivors. Steam, diesel, or electric, we live together as a family. But we're not gonna let you harm anyone else. I can defeat you one day. With my strength, I'll have you crushed to pieces, Steeljaw. Us steam locomotives are bigger and stronger than any vehicle or car. But you're a lot powerful, but we can easily defeat you any day. Me and my friends can defeat you any day, Steeljaw.
We'll see about that, big boy of 4014. This will be fun.
If you're trying to hurt my friends or anyone else, Steeljaw, we're gonna fight back by any means necessary. Steeljaw just smirked, and after he transformed into vehicle mode, he drove off, laughing. Aiden was furious. Aiden, do you think Steeljaw is gonna scrap us? He probably might not be alone, guys. His minions are still out there, but they probably crashed. They might be still alive from what I know. I don't know, but from what I can tell, some workers are going to check to see if they're still alive. Hopefully they will be. But I will tell Mr. Clinton and the others about this. This is a very serious situation. But what if Steeljaw tries to scrap us? He won't. I'm going to make sure of that. I hope so, Aiden. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to let Steeljaw hurt any of you. That's a promise.